Well, hi everybody, it's Jen from Green Fiddle Pottery coming to you on a beautiful day in Central Florida. Very hot, but typical summer day. I hope everyone's doing well. I have a kiln reveal today, uh, and I gotta say, yeah, it's a quite a bit of a disappointment. I have a market this weekend in a local mall, a little Ren Fair, and I made four mugs, and every single one of them is bad, and I don't think I can even save two of them, but I'd love your opinion as to whether or not it's even possible. So, the color combinations I think are fabulous. I love them, but they pinholed and they blistered, and I think it's because I used B mix with speckles. I got to a hot cone 5. Here's my cone pack. But 6 had not started to move, so it was right where I wanted it to be, and I've used these before, but not with B mixed with speckles. So, yeah, bit of a disappointment. Um, so, we'll go ahead and get started. One thing I did want to uh, mention is that I don't know if this will help anybody, but maybe it will. Um, One thing that I also do is weaving, and I do that at my markets because I found that when I'm doing something other than just sitting there playing on my phone or looking at people, it's a booth magnet. So I make stuff like this. This is not pottery, it's weaving, obviously. Um, and as I'm weaving, it draws people into my booth. So I don't know if any of you guys do anything like, um, you know, bring some Bisqueware and paint, hand paint. If you want to draw people to your booths, maybe you don't, maybe you don't care. But everybody wants to sell their pottery because we got to sell pottery or we're going to end up throwing it in a pile. But anyway, I just found that having something artisanal that I'm doing uh, during the market, A, gives me something to do, and B, fascinates people. They come over, they watch, and then they start looking at stuff and then they buy stuff. So, anyway, just a little aside. So, here we go. Where are we going to start? Well, we'll start with the disappointments. Yeah. So, here's the first mug. And it turned out the color combinations are beautiful. I decided to try to use some satin mats because people have had really good luck, and I have a few. So I thought I would do that. And this one, I think I can refire. I think these I can refire. Not before this weekend, obviously, but I think these will work. So this is Spectrum's satin blue Wedgwood on the bottom. I think I did 3 coats of the satin Wedgwood. Let me look. Nested mugs. Yes, I did 3 times of the satin Wedgwood, and I love satin Wedgwood. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I did that on the inside, and this is all on speckled B mix. Um, Everything I did in this kiln, just about. And I put the satin Wedgwood on the inside. And there are a few little tiny, tiny pinholes in this one. Or maybe not. I don't know. This one might be okay. That might not be a pinhole. You know what? I think this one's okay. This one's okay. Anyway, on the rest of the outside, this is 2 times honey flux on the top half down to here. And then this is that stroke and coat technique that Audrey Lynn, I think I got it from Audrey Lynn, Audrey Burn Studios, with the squishy, squishy, smushy, smushy on with the stroking coats. And I did Moody Blue and Purple Haze stroking coats, and then one river birch over top. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I do love it. And I do put the speckled buff on go on the bottom because I just love it. It feels great. It didn't warp that bad. I do all my mugs hand built. Yes, I still have throwing issues. I have a couple of things that are thrown in this kiln load that I did. They're okay. But yeah, that's really pretty. And I did two of these. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at them, I think they're okay. I actually think these are okay. But I actually made two of the same thing. Yay me! I never do two of the same thing. And they nest like they're supposed to. So I think these are going to be okay. I don't think that's a pinhole. I think that's just a little blurry. They did really pretty on the inside here. Some really prettiness on the inside. You can't really see. But yeah, I'm super happy with those. And you know what? I think they're okay. However, the other two mugs I did are not okay. So they have a dragon motif. Kind of see. I got this dragon roller from Pottery Supply House when I was up in Canada a couple of months ago. And from the you can really see it nicely here, and it looks absolutely gorgeous in the sun. Absolutely gorgeous. And the outside is perfect. Nothing wrong with the outside. But the inside, I used Laguna's greenstone, which I used last time on a little plate, and I thought was absolutely gorgeous. And I love the color. I think the way it looks is gorgeous. But you can see all the way down here, big old pinholes. Big old pinholes. And not only are there pinholes, there are blisters. This one's got a great big blister on the bottom. You can kind of see it. That is a big old blister in the bottom. Oh darn, oh darn. I might try to refire it. Please let me know. I don't think it'll fix blistering, but please anybody let me know if refiring might fix blistering. I don't think so, but you know, and I am really, this mug turned out beautiful, except for that. And then its mate, which I also made just like it, uh, blistered even worse. It's got blisters. You can see them. It's got pinholes. It's got blisters along the side. There's a big one right there. Big old blister. And pinholes. But the combination of the copper and this color and this particular green is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I just think it's gorgeous. But no can do. I would also be interested to know if I keep it, I mean, you know, will it be bad to drink out of because it's blistered? I'm going to try to refire them because they turned out so good. It's just, oh, wow, wow. They really turned out good. Both of them look really pretty, except for the blistering. So, oh darn, oh darn. So those were the failures. Those over there, oh, I got stuff way over there. I'm at my kitchen table today, trying to figure out where in my house the light is the best. So far, this is the best. Now, another one. Let's find, it's a shallow bowl. Where's the other bowl? It's the fern dish. What did I do here? Test one. I think that's this. Okay, so I made this little pot. I actually threw this. Turned out okay. Um, and this turned out exactly what I hoped to do. And this is also on was this on spec? No, this is on regular B mix. So yeah, okay. That tells me all I need to know. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is regular B mix. These were speckled, no, this was speckled B mix. Blisters and pinholes? No blisters, no pinholes. Ah, okay. I think I just answered my own question. Anyway, this is 3 times greenstone on the outside, all over. Look at those. Look at that. Isn't that just delicious? And then 2 times copper float on the inside. And then I brought the copper float down to here. And of course I brought the greenstone around the rim. So that's what it did with greenstone over copper float. And that's what it did with copper float over greenstone. And I just think that's absolutely gorgeous. It's stunning. I mean, there's just all this lovely, beautiful, and it's perfect. Look at that. I just think that's just really pretty. So I'll put that up for sale this weekend. But who knew, right? Copper float greenstone speckled bee mix. E. Copper float greenstone regular bee mix. Yay! Go figure. Okay, the next one I did was a little test bowl. Also turned out very pretty. And this was also regular bee mix. And this was also thrown. So I don't do great with throwing, but, you know. And this turned out very pretty. So this is weathered blue. Mako's weathered blue 3 times. You know what? This is speckled bee mix. This is speckled bee mix. It's got to be, because there's speckles. But I can see through everything. So it's got to be. Weathered blue. And then I put Spectrum's Sunrise and overlapped them a little bit. And then the inside was Spanish moss with Sunrise over top of it. I wanted this to kind of look like a Florida sunrise, because here in Florida in the summer, we have the most beautiful sunrises. They're very pastel and turquoise and pink, and they're just stunning. And I wanted to kind of try to emulate that. So that turned out really pretty, and that's speckled bee mix. So, but not layered fern. Or greenstone, sorry, not layered fern, greenstone. Just Spanish moss, sunrise, and weathered blue. I will do that on a mug. I will try that on a mug. That is really pretty. So yeah, nice. So there's that. Then I have a refire, a berry bowl, that I got these transfers from Pottery Supply House when I was there. Little fishies, just little fishies. And this is just Lagoon. It had a little bit of crawling. So I put just some dots and I fixed it. It's fine now. So it's just a cute little personal berry bowl. Little fishies. So that turned out pretty good. Happy with that. Then, oh, I got to get the bowl to show you. So a long time ago, long time ago, you know, Don McLean, I made a bowl on speckled buff clay, and it turned out gorgeous, and we've used it ever since. And it was power turquoise with honey flux over top, and it turned out beautiful. And I made this a long time ago. So I thought, let me try and make another one, but I don't have any speckled buff, but I have speckled buff on gold. So let me see if I can reproduce it. Of course, it's not the same shape because nothing I throw is the same shape twice. But it's 2 times power turquoise with 2 times honey flux just on the rim and honey flux on the inside. but it turned out gorgeous. Really pretty. I noticed a lot of people, it's a little thin there. That's all right. Are using powder turquoise these days, and I thought, I got a whole bottle of it. Let me use some powder turquoise. So here's the difference, though. This is speckled buff clay. This was speckled buff engobe. The inside, pretty close. This is a little more pink. And this is a little darker. But not bad. So I'm keeping them both. This one I use all the time. And now I've got another one. Just a little cereal bowl. Not bad. I'm happy with that. Let me get this out of the way. All right, another little test bowl I did. I did shallow bowl. Shallow bowl. So I did 2 times honey flux in and out. Turned out pretty. And then I did 2 times leather on the inside. That, and then 1 time iron luster on the top half of the inside and on the outside. So this is honey flux iron luster, 2 times iron luster on the outside. Also very pretty. On the inside, it's got the leather and the honey flux and the iron luster, and that's gorgeous. I thought that was really, really pretty. The blues and the grays and the purples. Very pretty. Just a little shallow dish. It's not great. I might keep it for my cat. One of my cats is a new feeding bowl. We'll see. Okay, so what else have I not done? I haven't done any of these. So now I have just a bunch of little, well, I have some plates. I have a mermaid. Mermaids are very popular, especially here in Florida. And where I'm going, a town called Lakeland, is not far from the world famous Weeki Wachee Springs, home of the mermaids. So if anybody's never heard of Weeki Wachee, it's a very famous spring that back in the day they did mermaid shows. And I think they brought them back. The state bought the spring several years ago and they stopped them for a while, but I think they're back. And it's just it's a gorgeous spring. It's huge. And they have an underwater theater. They do mermaid shows. So anyway, so this is 4 times Lagoon, 1 time Celadon Bloom. She's pretty. She'll sell. I think she'll sell. And then I have kind of a companion plate, which is a whale. And this is a silk screen that I just got from Easy Screen Dallin. He's selling pre-done silk screens. And I love silk screens. I love using silk screens. They're so easy and they turn out so good. This also is 4 coats of Lagoon and 1 coat of Celadon Bloom. And then interesting to see the difference in blue from just the Lagoon to the Celadon Bloom. That's pretty. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. So now I have some kitty plates that I saw people have been doing the Celadons with jungle gems, so I thought I'd give it a go. Yeah, I don't know that I'm super happy with these, but I have some. So I have a little kitty plate, and this is marigold, and this is cheetah around. 4 coats of marigold and 1 coat of cheetah. This looks like a burn mark. Not great. Looks like a burn spot. They both do, 2 of them, but maybe somebody will like it. I'll sell it cheap. The kitty face is cute. And then I have one with succulent. This is on speckled bee mix. This one. Uh, this one was not. This is succulent, celadon, with meadow, jungle gem. And you really can't see the meadow, jungle gem. But the kitty face is cute. So hopefully speckled buffalo on the, so hopefully somebody will like that. And then I have this one, Crazy Kitty, which I have a crazy kitty, Molly, who's sitting right over there. And this is Sky, Celadon, with Monet's Pond. 4 times, 1 time. It's okay. It's okay. And then 2, 3. Got a bunch of little stuff. I have a pretty little witch's hat. That was a silk screen that I painted. And this was underglaze, lavender underglaze with clear on top. It's a little rough feeling. Um, not happy with the roughness of it, but somebody might like it. Again, just okay. Then I have a new glaze to me. So I got the Laguna Versa 5 Sapphire, or navy blue last time, and that turned out really pretty. So I got their lavender, and I really like it. It is absolutely gorgeous. I did 2 little plates in that. And that was 2 coats. This one's got it on the back, just 1 coat. This one does not have anything. And this has got a little crack in it, so I can't really sell it, so it was just a test. But yeah, matches my shirt. That's a pretty, pretty, pretty purple. I like that. I've been looking for a good purple, and I think I found it. So yay. Now I have starting to get some Halloween stuff started. A little gnome dish. He's cute. These are stroking coats. Java bean and orange appeal. And this is Starry Night, Jungle Gem Starry Night. And you can't really see I don't think on the camera you can really see the yellow specks, but it comes out really nice in real life. So he's cute. So I'll sell. He'll sell. I think he'll sell. And then I just have some ornaments that not great. Not great. None of them. Just none of them. We'll see what happens. This first one, they're all little kitty faces, transfers, and this one is terrible. Just terrible. So it's Smoke Celadon, and this is Smoke and Fire Jungle Gem around the edge. These are really just tests. I made these a while back and I haven't done anything with them. And I thought, well, let me see what happens. I'll put them out for sale at the market for like, $5, see if anybody buys them. The faces are cute, but that is just, yeah, not great. Not great. And then I have this one, which is Cherry Blossom and Poppy Fields, which also I don't think is very great. Again, the kitty face is cute. The glazing, Hmm. This one's okay. This one is succulent and meadow, and you can actually see the meadow a bit. And that looks like my Molly, which I've shown pictures of her. I usually throw a picture of her or Annie, my other. But that looks like Molly. And I might just keep that and put it on my Christmas tree. But we'll see. And then one more of those. And this looks like Annie, my Annie kitty. And this was Sky and God knows what. Oh, no, that's a dish. Ornaments. Oh, this was Sky and Pink Pixie. And it looks terrible. Oh my God, it looks terrible. Just awful. And the back is wonky as well, so probably keep it. So, and then I just have a couple of things that were sitting around for a year, and I just threw clear. Actually, I threw snow on them, just one coat of snow. These little transfers that I got, sandbow. They were part of some freebies that I got. So I just got these two little things. They're just one coat of snow, just to see how they would look. And one more little guy. He's cute. Just one coat of snow on him. So, not bad, but I'll save those for later in the year. They won't come out to market for next weekend. So, Kiln favorite. I gotta say, I think my Kiln favorite is this one. Is this greenstone and copper float, which I think just turned out spectacular. And I also really like this one. This is also like number 2. So anyway, that's my Kiln reveal, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll let you know how my market went. I'll try to take some video of the market. Those little Ren fairs are always hysterical. They're hilarious. And we will see you next time. Thanks a lot, and have a great day. Bye.
I went back to the lane where once upon a time I played on the front porch step to sit one more time in its sheltering arms, a promise that needed to be kept. As I walked down the lane, a child passed me by like the ghost of an old memory. She was dancing down the lane like a warm summer breeze. Her smile set my soul free. The house on Ermine Lane isn't there anymore. The people I once knew have gone away. Some left for the city, others left for the coast, but the ghost of their life lives on down Ermine Lane. It was gone, but the elm tree still stood, a remnant of the swing where we played. Still laughed in the branches and sighed in the wind. It beckoned sat down in the yard till the day died away, and the evening fireflies came out to play. The house may be gone, but the memory lives on,